Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. I'm Jedi Mike 7. I'm with my boy Jay King, and we're going to break down the recent trailer, the first trailer to Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Long awaited. One sec.
I know. That was me as well.
Yo, listen. First of all, hold on. Let me leave. Yeah, first of all, I'll probably just leave it like this. You go up.
You need a minute? Okay.
Yeah, I need a minute. I need to breathe.
All right. So this moment right here, like first off, before that with the Goblin bomb,
exactly.
That had me like, huh?
Exactly.
This man showed up. I legit got out of my chair and did the exact same thing you just did right now.
No,
when you did your reaction, I just saw that.
You hear his laugh in the back. I was like, nah, it's over. It's over.
It's over, man. It's over.
Oh my God. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, where did you see Jamie Foxx or other stuff like that? But it's like over time,
it potentially could be in that.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I guess he's like yellow. I guess it's not blue. I'm like, yeah. I guess he said.
Well, I mean, that's the traditional color. The blue was more the Ultimate Universe, so I guess they're going more traditional now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was, and it's raining right now. Perfect timing. Great. No, but no. When this popped up, and then here's laugh in the back and stuff like that. It's like, be careful what you wish for, and then just like, yeah, and you know the cloth, like this is the same design. It's the same. It's the same thing.
It's the same design. Seamless. Like you could, I swear, you could go look at Spider-Man 2, finish that, then look right here. That looks so seamless. I have a question about this though, but we'll talk about that as we get through this.
Yeah, because
I think we should probably start at the beginning now with this whole thing.
Yeah. All right. So basically,
not that beginning, like how Marvel trailers like to just show some stuff.
Pops, and I'm like, why did you show me that beginning? Yeah. But yeah. Okay. So this scene here, like, I liked the fact that this kind of depicted not only the relationship, because one, I felt like one of the things that, you can say that just in superhero tropes, how they kind of rush into having the love interest, whatever, finally together. But I had to say, in terms of MJ, well, this version of MJ is not stereotypical, whatever. She's not the red hair. She's not like the supermodel looking, even though Zendaya is freaking, gorgeous. But it's like the fact that you actually seen them kind of relationship that you really have not seen, or at least got a glimpse of a Far From Home. But this is like, you see him being normal, like what normal folks relation, not like the, we're not doing the whole like Kristen Dunst and Mary Jane crap, and stuff like this. Is seem natural, and seeing him talking about, seeing that spiders have natural attraction to women or something like that, like that was funny, because like
which that part where they were saying like, they have a way to hypnotize men made me think of two things. It made me think of Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman for a quick sec, where she has the thing with the pheromone sense for men, but that also made me think of another character called the Spider Queen that does do that. So I was like, wait, what? Like he can't. He can't, but others can.
Exactly. Yeah. And then the scene is just like he's like talking about, I wish we just stay on this rooftop and everything, but it's starting right off where they left off.
Immediately where the last movie left off. I am so glad. Like, the thing that I'm glad about most of this movie is that even if we're trying to change that, it looks like they are going to spend a good chunk of the movie at least tackling a world where Peter Parker's identity is known. We've seen how that is before in the Civil War comic, and around that time for Spider-Man, and how that affected him and his loved ones. Now we're going to see a somewhat live action rendition of how does the world deal with the fact that one of its superheroes, who potentially killed a superhero, though we know the truth about that, is actually a teenager, and Tony Stark gave these glasses to a fucking teenager that had access to missiles, that a 16, 17-year-old teenager is just doing this.
Right. And the fact, like, and that's the reason, like, I guess I really have issues with the plot of Far From Home, you know, just on that specific end, just like you giving this to a freaking kid, and it's just like logistically, this would not happen. And you're the person who signed the Sokovia Accords. It's like,
well,
you know,
Tony's
right.
always not been able to make great
And this is a
decisions.
huge cap. It's like, from Man of Steel, you think those chains gonna hold him? I was like, come on.
That's not holding him. That's not
Like,
holding him. I'm expecting him to be like, I'm done talking
yeah, I'm
and
done.
gone.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe not. He is still a kid,
No,
so I don't know if he can do that.
so this one. So here, so this is I believe this is a scene for Matt Murdock.
Potentially.
Like this would be perfect.
Maybe like you're gonna need a good lawyer, kid.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because all he's getting all these files and everything. Like, well, let me go get somebody. And I don't know. I know this is him. I don't think so, but
I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is because it seems like the exact same scene that we just saw like a second ago with them talking to him. But I swear, if that scene goes from like you're gonna need a good lawyer, kid, then there's a knock at a door and just
like
classic Matt Murdock, like how it came in for Jessica Jones. Stop talking.
Yeah, yeah. No, I would love that. Yeah, I think that's like I don't see them having this scene and not having them in court. I just don't see that happen. Not like he has to be in court,
Which I think may go along with why Peter was wearing a suit right before we see Doc Ock. Maybe that's why he's wearing a suit in that. Maybe the multiverse stuff is just starting and he's the first one that shows up potentially.
And they're gonna get him after he leaves the courtroom, like brawl out, or something like that. But yeah, you see also their own personal life. Like, I mean, that's why, like, to me, I put Homecoming above Far From Home, and just Lisa's like, you're not kind of seeing their normal lives of them just in general. Like, we could maybe see MJ's backstory, I guess, like see her family side of family and stuff like that. But I've seen there's new dimension, but also here, like I like this moment here because almost it's maturing the audience in terms of tone, right? Because it's like at this point
they're like, oh, you thought the first two movies were kiddie? Nah, we're going full serious here.
And right here, this is like that. I love this. This is
I love that.
Yeah, like this is genuine, right? And then like obviously Ned, everyone's scared and stuff like that. But like I like this real, saying obviously I didn't want to hide, being Spider-Man from. And this here, this was like
that scene.
Yeah,
that's straight up right after the last movie. That's straight up after the last movie.
Right. I'm just like, this is like, I was thinking this is just gonna be intense. Like, they got nowhere else to go, and just gotta turn himself in or whatever. Like that. This would be a very intense scene, right? Because like these guys, I keep going referring back. These are kids,
right?
Like think about just having your whole life turned upside down and stuff. But then obviously, I don't know how she got up there. Or I guess maybe
he probably grabbed her real quick trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it's like it's like they're kids, like and everyone knows. I'm very curious how Flash is going to react to this though, especially the fact that he is the Spider-Man fanboy. How he's going to react to the fact that he's been bullying his hero this whole time.
Right, exactly.
But it's like, again, they're kids. I mean, they wouldn't still be kids right now if the 5-year gap didn't happen with Thanos and all that. Yeah, but still, technically, they are still kids. I mean, again, if that 5-year gap didn't happen, they'd be in college now. But still, they are kids.
I think this is what giving them time too, because like this would be a nice transition. Maybe actually, I think this hopefully would be a nice transition, just in terms of the whole entire like saga for like at least Spider-Man. For example, how you see Thor, how they basically have a tonal shift in Ragnarok going to Love and Thunder. Like I hope they have this tone, regardless like how they're doing serious in this movie. Potentially what they're gonna be doing the fourth. I don't see them doing not doing a fourth Spider-Man movie. I think they're gonna do a separate trilogy, but him in a different, obviously in college, and I think that'd be a missed opportunity. Yeah. So I'm thinking that maturing them into that'd be great. with tone and taking that, I think that'd be a good point. But yeah, I love the point of
so going into the Sanctum, first he sees that, thinks, okay, strange. Is he? Yeah, he's at school. He's at school with this.
School.
So this wait a minute. So this means that it's either they left those up there or it's around Halloween time. So now I'm questioning why it's snowing in the Sanctum.
Right. Good question. Right. Okay, this is Halloween stuff there.
So why is this
It might be
the
trial.
Strange want snow early?
Yeah, that'd be.
I mean, he could do that. So
Yeah. Oh, like, oh, what is this? Like,
this man wearing a whole
oh, the
a whole
coat. It's
winter
just like
jacket with the
jacket. That's
cloak.
calling Steven. Like, I loved it. I love this. It's just like, because, like, yeah,
It,
this whole interaction from Infinity Ward. Like, if anyone's gonna be in his the next, like, if it's not gonna be Tony, then it's like having Doctor Strange there, just coming from Infinity War. I think that's like, I think that would be a nice like pairing. Because to me,
yeah,
I don't think
definitely.
this is like, oh, this is just a bad like putting another Avenger in a Spider-Man move. Like, no. This reminds me just of the Spider-Man animated series. Like, especially that's where I knew Doctor Strange the most. Like when I was a kid
And
watching, like, you know.
yeah, that is that is my first interaction with Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just had to think about that. But not only that, it very much is so because again, we know that in the comics it changed because of Mysterio. But for Peter, in his mind, he thinks Doctor Strange is the one that erased everyone's memory of him being Spider-Man. So it's a very much a callback to that and making that basically the
Well,
reality for the MCU. And
yes,
then this.
right.
I almost freaked out, but I was like, "Oh, right, there's the black and gold. There's the black and gold suit that's happening." I almost forgot about that for a quick sec. But from some angles like that, I almost thought it was the Venom symbiote for a quick second.
I was like, wait, yeah, no, but
And I think this is definitely after multiversal stuff. Because again, why on earth would he just be there randomly?
yeah, obviously seeing the tension like brewing, like everyone just ganging up on him, and so that just like, and mind you, they did this in like they got to have done this either
Yeah, this
pre-COVID,
had to be pre-COVID.
like
You can't have this crowd in this nowadays. You can't. Okay, maybe in some instances, but not with this many people. This
no,
had to be pre-COVID. This had to be when they were still filming Far From Home. But I think I could see order of sequence. Immediately from the last movie, sees his identity get revealed, goes down to get MJ, the crowd goes around them, they go up,
yeah,
helicopters. I already see it right
helicopters, yeah,
there.
yeah.
But again, like they're kids. That's a lot of peer pressure to put on a 16, 17-year-old.
Now this, okay, this now, okay. I'm like, okay, after we had Loki, doing all the multiversal mess, then we got Wanda trying to, rip the hole and stuff, and then he got this dude. And listen, all the memes now thrown out the window. It was like, yeah, okay, I'll just break the rules now. I mean, I guess everybody's doing it. Fuck it,
But okay, let's think about that actually for a quick sec. First off, I'm gonna just bring up with Wong. He's leaving. Why do I feel like this is directly going into Shang-Chi?
Right? It's like, where is he going? Like,
he's leaving, and then it goes directly into Shang-Chi,
right?
which is funny because we see that before Spider-Man: Far From Home. But still, I feel like that's a direct link. And then with the whole thing with Strange, I feel like
Just winking,
potentially,
man.
like,
Come
especially
on,
since this is before Multiverse of Madness,
right before,
maybe even if Strange thinks that he did it or that Peter caused it, maybe around the same time, because again, we don't know fully yet what the timeline's like, maybe around this time that he is doing this, even with Peter's little, wonking up, maybe this is around the time that Sylvie and Loki did what they did to Kang and then the multiverse messed up. Maybe it's, even if it is a little bit from Peter, it's more of an after effect of the multiverse breaking up potentially.
yeah,
It could be
exactly.
around the same time for all we know.
Right. Because I'm thinking like this is right before, but I'm just like the logic of this dude. Like, come on, like I suspected, like, yeah, we ain't doing this shit. I'm like, no. So right here, this reminded me immediately of I forgot, was it the storyline here? I'm trying to pull it up here, uh, with Spider-Man and Mephisto.
One more day.
Yeah, no more day. Yeah,
One more day.
yeah, one more day is saying that
Mhm.
the deal basically of saying that uh that
Oh,
basically,
I get why you're saying that because it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I'll take everyone's memory of you being Spider-Man, but at the cost anyone that you purposefully were okay with telling, like Aunt May, Ned, MJ, maybe even Happy potentially, they're not going to remember anymore.
right,
It's basically like, a deal in a sense.
right,
Yeah, I see where
exactly.
you're coming from.
Yeah, I was like, this is just basically the Mephisto thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm making a deal with everything and stuff. Now, but this makes sense. Like logically, like, yeah, you can't pick and choose. Like, yeah, this is a clean slate, But
Nope.
Aunt May, no, and it's like MJ, no, you're back to square one. But then I'm like,
yeah, you're back to square right after Civil War. You're back to square one right there. Ned will not know from him coming. He may not even be best friends with Peter in this case
exactly.
if that's
This,
the
this is
case.
the thing. It could be a new
Which
era.
might be why he's slim. Which might be why he is slim in this.
Right. I'm like, he looked the same to me in the when he was walking with him down in the school and stuff like that. But yeah, and in breaking this, I was like, what the like just breaking reality, just like what?
Uh-huh. And then those lights,
Lights.
those lights reminded me of the Asgardian Rainbow Bridge teleportation. But again, that potentially around the same time could be the same stuff with Sylvie and Loki, for all we know, messing with it even further. Because again,
well, listen, they can have I won't say happen simultaneously, and then they have the whole thing with he remains thinking that moment when he's on the chair, that's with like the last few minutes of WandaVision when like they're dropping from the sky, and then when he dropped the pin, that's when Agatha fell on the ground. Like I thought that was a little bit too much of a stretch, but I'm just like, honestly, when they paired those two things together, I'm like, I don't think I don't think that's a far stretch. I mean, like when I actually saw it together. So this just might happen the same time, simultaneously. But it just like
a
you
lot of
have to
things
snap.
happening simultaneously, potentially. And
This,
then
yes,
this scene. Okay,
like,
but
come on.
before he fell to the sky, before he fell to the like down there before Strange was trying to catch him, it looked like he was going through the mirror dimension.
Yeah, yeah, they're right there. Yeah, right there. I was just like, what is this?
And then
Yeah,
that, oh my god.
yeah. So yeah, they're like, it's just the build up. Like, what's going on, right? It's falling,
Yeah.
and everything and stuff like that. Inception thing, and like, and now here,
And then
obviously,
I'm curious what's up with that train scene. I'm curious
right.
what's
I'm
up with
curious.
that. Why are they on a train? How did they get on the train? And why is the train splitting up in different directions?
Right. It's like, and where's the cape? Like, where's the cloak?
Where is the cloak?
What's the cloak? Like, yeah, stuff. And also, I'm still trying to figure out what they're gonna do with this. Like, where's the Agamotto? Like, he has on the thing. So if it's not the time stone, and what
He has it on.
Like, why is he wearing it? It's like, what's in it, right? But I don't know. We'll figure out. But yeah, this is just like
it may just be like the regular eye now, where it's like there's no Infinity Stone in there.
so I
But
don't know if this is some type of fight. This might be a goblin fight.
ooh, potentially.
Because this isn't like it's like an aerial fight or something like that. I'm thinking like, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But that's visually freaking awesome. Yeah. But this, yo,
oh my god. Oh, how many people has that been done to at this point? Right. First Strange dealt with it, then Hulk. Anyone else? No, then Spider-Man. Right. Whenever Doctor Strange is in a movie, you're gonna get your soul pushed out your body.
Or the ancient one, whatever. Yeah, no, but yeah, like living a double life. Okay, he has
back in the Iron Spider
suit. But here's the thing: is also being knocked because he's obviously gonna be fighting Doc Ock. Is like this is like a superior Spider-Man type of thing.
That is
like
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is interesting. Like, yeah, happy now. So it's confirmed that he's in there, but like, why are they chasing him? And it's like, what's going on here? Like,
and that looked like the same scene. Potentially, it looked like the same scenery we just saw with the whole lightning and potentially Electro and everything like that.
The moment, yeah, Electro scene right here. But now I don't know if this scene is maybe connected to this.
Maybe.
Actually, is no, it
is.
I
feel like if anything, maybe Happy is trying to like get to Peter to get him, I don't know, to like a safe house or a safe place while they deal with this. Because again, he's the only like person with the money to potentially be able to do something about this. Besides that, again, Strange with the magic, but he's the only person with the money to do this right now, since again, Tony's,
right. And I was like reading rumors, the fact that there might be a potential like death in this film, like in this movie, like either
I hope it's not Happy. I hope it's not Happy.
Because that would be hitting the gut, for if it's Happy, but someone think it'd probably be Ned. But maybe if it's not Ned, that I was reading this one theory that potentially like, okay, this film over, that he basically becomes Hobgoblin after the remains of whatever comes after with Norman or something.
You know what?
Because listen, I guarantee you when we get to this scene, because because we're actually about to be there in 2 seconds. Yeah, right
This
here.
scene. This scene. But
So
actually thinking about that with the Ned, he did die in the comics, so he could die here. He could try and like sacrifice himself for Peter. Maybe even some type of, I don't know, homage to Hobgoblin trying to save Peter, and then he dies in this reality. Again, we don't know how any of this is going to get fixed, but like he potentially could die here. He might die here,
right, and
especially for the reason he's getting fit. He could be Hobgoblin and die here.
because listen, I just think it's that wherever it goes to with Happy, which I think that if there's people that are trying to attack him, I think that's probably in the first act with the everyone he's connected with is with Spider-Man. And then also he's the one like kind of, I don't say liaison, but just like connecting to Tony Stark and also
Yeah, so
Pepper
he could
Potts,
be he's as much held accountable as Peter in this case.
exactly. You Stark Industries, you're providing all this. It's not like Peter has his own technology. This is like these are your drones. So now we're getting the person who activated drones. We're getting the manufacturer. That's Stark Industries. So like I just think that's also there too. But that goes to thinking that if it's Hobgoblin, if some reason that if he dies, that goes to now. Hopefully they don't. I hope they give this scene of talking with Willem Dafoe. How do we kill him? We attack his heart.
Oh my god! Oh
If they
my
did,
god! I feel like this movie is about to be the assembly of the entire Sony villains, except Venom. But the entire
right,
Sony villains, we're about to get them all together. Get your Green Goblin, get your Doc Ock,
right. And
potentially
now I
get
don't
your
know if
Sandman, potentially
and I don't know
get
if it's
your
confirmed if it's like
Electro.
right. And I don't know if it's confirmed if like Michael Keaton is in this like or not. Like I don't know if it was confirmed that he was. 'Cause I know that he was shooting the Flash like the same time this film was being made. So, but I don't know. But
Who knows? We'll see maybe. But I wonder if Scorpion, because again we did tease him, and there in the Lego sets there was like a Scorpion thing, so Scorpion could be in this as well as our MCU representative.
right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying
Right.
right there. Right there,
Yeah.
potentially, if we do Sandman in some way, that potentially could be him along with the and then the bomb. The bomb of the same Raimi trilogy that blew up so many buildings,
Yeah.
scarred Harry's face.
Face, all this stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hate those things. Yeah.
And
and it's
then
like be saying be careful what you wish for. It's like
okay, pause.
yeah,
That
yeah.
woman.
Is
I
that
am questioning. I think that
that's
might potentially that might be MJ's mother
yeah.
potentially.
That's what I'm
That
thinking.
might be her mother.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, that
Or
might be her mother. That might be her mother. I was
yeah.
about to say maybe it's Liz's mom, maybe Liz is back for some reason, but nah.
No, it's not. This is different actress. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um.
I'm tripping. But yeah,
No, you good.
that might be MJ's mom. That might be MJ's mom.
Yeah, or like someone from police department or court or I don't know whatever. But yeah, probably might be because they're probably all together and stuff like that. But yeah,
Hmm.
it's just like the design and everything and stuff like this. Bam.
Hello,
Like
Peter.
yeah,
No,
it's like
this is what I'm questioning. This is what I'm questioning. Is this going to basically retcon his death at the end of Spider-Man 2? Because again, this man died pulling what was basically the sun into the ocean. How does he get here?
now they because listen what they said. What they said to him was that the fact that John Watts came up to him and say, "Listen, we're gonna start off right where you in the water, and that's how we're gonna start pull you out of it, or like in a split second before you die." I'm like, okay, because technically we just saw him drown, but which anyone obviously you've seen Suicide Squad, even Weasel like he still survived that shit. So, like,
Wait, so I
but
guess that also potentially means because again, he did sacrifice himself. So it's like, why would he attack Peter? Maybe the arms
exactly
fully took over in this case.
that's the
Maybe they
only
finally fully took over.
right because it is the arms that take over. He still doesn't have the thing or whatever, but then also because I guess whatever terms of what bringing them into this multiversal type of thing, whatever might have a cognitive effect on their mind of like, what was the last thing you remember? I fought Spider-Man. So I'm like, okay, let me go. Yeah. So
Yeah, he might
uh
not have his full memories back, actually.
mhm.
But you know what? It would be crazy if he did get his full memories back and he'd be the one villain that turned on them saying, "Don't touch Parker."
Right. But at this point, like I said, that would like I would say it would probably mess up things, because especially like whatever in the third act, obviously we didn't see. We haven't seen Toby, we haven't seen Andrew, which I'm like good because they gave us this thing is this trailer is 3 minutes long, right? And I like they gave us a lot in terms of plot, but it didn't give us everything where it's like was like the last 5 seconds, whatever, or over like more multiversal stuff. But this is what we needed. I honestly, I don't want to say that I don't want to see any more, but I don't have to. Honestly, like I
It'd
got
be
the plot
crazy. It would be really crazy if this be the only trailer we see, or they pull in Eternals and then we only get like one more trailer, like say a month before the movie comes out, and that be it. Because again, they don't need to show too much. The best way to hide is to not show too much. Show different angles of stuff you've already shown in this, but don't show too much. Maybe one more reveal that won't spoil too much, but do not show too much when it comes to this movie, especially with everything we've seen already. The Doctor Strange stuff, the multiverse cracking, the events of after the last movie affecting, and then Doc Ock right here. Maybe you show us Green Goblin, but that be it. Do not show us anything else.
Because because my thing is don't push it because like even in the secrecy, I gotta give them props to it. But COVID's been helping them in terms of not getting leaked. So I remember I saw one picture of something I think there's online of Willem Dafoe and Jamie Foxx, like in the like a leaked picture of them, but I don't obviously it's not in the trailer in here, so I'm just like I'm not even like paying attention to that crap. But the thing about it is like I think what they're gonna probably do, because I'm just talking about the time frame. Because we're about to be in September, right?
Right.
Then we got the marketing push for Internals, and then Venom, and then and then basically when we kind of get into, I won't say probably November. No. Well, here's the thing. It's weird because we're getting Entertainment Weekly of Internals, but Internals doesn't come out till 2 months from now, right? Or 2 or 3 months from now,
True.
right? But then like 2 or 3 months from now, that's when freaking like Spider-Man comes out. So I'm just like, when they release the Entertainment Weekly stuff, like it's how can you not hide that crap? At least it's just showing the like Jamie and Willem Dafoe. I think that's it. That's all you should
That's it.
show.
Don't show
You know,
anything else besides those two.
right? Yeah. Cause then it's like you gave some actions, and then obviously because Marvel, like they've lied to us, like in terms of visually, like they put visual effects to give us shots that are not in the film to hide stuff. You know, um, that didn't happen in the movie, or just trying to that like it's a different scene, like whereas like in the trailer when you see like Thor and like in Ragnarok, where it's like you see both his eyes are glowing, but in the movie like he has eye cut off, so it's like it's like trying to hide the spoiler, I guess, with visual effects. So a lot of things that some things we might see here might be added, obviously into like the final product, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I'm thinking that we're probably just gonna get like a final trailer, because obviously I think it worked for Internals, like
It definitely did.
you
But
know.
that's actually something, thinking about that for a split second. They showed us for only a brief second him in the black and gold suit, but they didn't show the other suit. They didn't show the basically upgraded Iron Spider suit. We see the original Iron Spider suit, we see the Far From Home suit, and again we saw like one scene with the black suit, but we did not see anything with that other suit that is supposed to be in this movie. So
Which is
I'm
just
curious why
listen.
they didn't show that. Are they saving that for the final trailer? Are they saving that for the movie for some reason, even though we've seen it already? Like,
Because
what's the deal
listen,
with that?
because they can change the visual effects of the suit real quick. Like you can make it
Right,
look
this
like a
could be
different
that
suit.
new suit, and they just put in the
The skin,
regular Iron Spider suit for right now.
right? Because that's what I'm thinking. Because I looked in some of the toys, like that new suit does have um the Iron Spider legs on it. So I'm just like,
The
they
Waldos, yeah.
right, but
Hold on,
yeah.
actually thinking about that, because again, thinking about like go back to the scene with the black suit real quick. Thinking about that, because again, that scene looks like he just like showed up straight out of nowhere,
He just got poked.
and
Like,
everyone's curious, like, where the heck did he come from?
oh,
But
wait. Well, okay, see that right there? This dude point.
what?
Look at that dude in the back. He's pointing.
What? He's pointing that way.
He's like,
Is what
he's
is
like,
that?
yo, that right there, dude. Like over
He's
there.
that way. He went that way. But wait, hold on a minute. What if the multiversal stuff is like affecting different things and this keeps changing the suit? What if what if it's
Oh.
actually the Far From Home or the Iron Spider suit, but it keeps changing because the multiverse keeps pulsating in New York and it keeps changing his suit. So at some point he's in a black suit, but then it
This has to
changes into
happen in
a
the third
new one.
act. There's people here. Like, and his mask is
Right.
off. Like, it has to be in the first act.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, just like, yeah, why you point? Yeah, someone points like, hey, go over there, man. All right, he's there.
And I'm also curious, like, I mean, we know that of course Strange tried to make everyone forget Peter was Spider-Man, but it ended up causing multiversal stuff. Do people still know? Is that still common knowledge even with that? Or did people actually forget? Or you know what? Actually, no. I think that they still know. Maybe the
No,
thing
I
didn't
think they
happen,
do
and
know, and
instead
it
it.
just like it basically like by doing this, like you basically create another problem. Like, yeah, it's like almost like okay, the task has been done, but not in the way you want it to be.
Right.
Like, yeah, because I honestly like I'm looking at this is like you imagine like people are like the cities, the world trying to attack him. Then you got Doc Ock trying to attack him, Electro, Willem Dafoe. Like it's like that'd just be more tension at the same time happening if everyone still know who he is while all this shit is happening. You know, like that's what I'm thinking. I'm just like just cause more problems for him in a way that he has to manage this. I don't say Avengers level threat, but
But
basically
this
getting
isn't
ready to
Avengers level threats, and there are no Avengers around
Avengers,
again.
right?
Again.
Right. Yeah, man. But yeah, I am. Uh,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
yeah. I have not seen any other trailer reactions for anybody and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, dude. Yeah,
I've only seen some. I'm about to look at the rest when we're done with this, but yeah, this is about to be something else. Again, I really hope that there's only just one more thing and then don't show anything else. Don't spoil it, Sony. You have something very special right here. Do not spoil it. We already knew that Doc Ock was going to be here. We already most likely know that Jamie Foxx's Electro is going to be here. We knew Doctor Strange was going to be in this. Good. You showed us two of those, and you might show us Electro next time, but do not show anything else. No other returns about that. Maybe Green Goblin, but that is it. Do not show anything else. Don't give anything else away. Okay? We're all going to be theorizing, but do not show anything else. You got something really good right here after this teaser. The hype is real once again for Spider-Man, and I'm pretty sure that this maybe will put the fanboys that have been anti Tom Holland Spider-Man to quietness, at least for a bit. But again, you got something good right here. Do not spoil it. Don't
right,
spoil it. Don't spoil anything. Let there be one more that doesn't show too much, and then that's it.
right. Because at
Which
this
I should think
point,
about that. There was no poster attached to this.
exactly. That's the thing I was gonna mention. Is like there is no poster that's been attached to it. I'm just like, okay, either you're gonna make this like a Spider-Man 2 situation where it's only him and MJ, like in a pose or something like that. But and
I can see it being very
what if they
reminiscent to Iron Man
what if
3.
they recreate it? The original Spider-Man 2, where they have MJ and Spider-Man, like him holding MJ while they're swinging, and in the eye you see Doc Ock
Doc.
in the lens. I was like,
But what if you don't only see Doc Ock? You see
you see
Doc
all
Ock, you
three of
see
them,
a bomb, you
right?
see an electric bolt coming towards him. I could definitely see that. Or I could definitely see it almost reminiscing the Iron Man 3 poster where Tony's around while Pepper's holding him and a bunch of his suits are around, and you almost think that they're about to attack him. Do something like that where it's like, they're in the wreckage and you see a bunch of things about to attack them being led by Doc Ock.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I don't, yeah, because I'm thinking like in terms of the marketing is gonna be very crucial about this. But like you said, mentioning spoil, like we got our app, we got it like our app, like our hunger basically satisfied. This is the appetizer, wherever, and we basically this 3-course meal, wherever we get in terms of like the dessert is the final thing. Then we get this second trailer that hopefully don't reveal that much because Sony does sometimes have issues of like
Of
putting
revealing too much. Yeah, they
revealing
have
too
done
much in
that
their
before.
marketing, and when it's not Marvel Studios like proper, because this is like Sony and Marvel like joint venture they have here. So I'm just like, but they control the marketing. I'm just like I'm hoping that they do a be patient with this, but obviously the weight that they did. But I'm like, listen, I'm not saying that whoever the dude, he's fired, obviously. Who leaked this thing?
Oh
Yeah, he's
yeah,
fired.
he's definitely
He's
fired
fired.
after pulling that shit yesterday.
Right,
He's definitely fired.
right. And I'm just like, but my thing is the fact that they waited so long for this, just that they didn't want to have another situation where that any more information could leak again. Cause like I saw pictures like when I was going to look for like thumbnails and stuff, like on my phone, I just saw like picture. I saw like Willem Dafoe and saw Jamie Foxx, but it wasn't like they not like I just saw like literally in the shot. I didn't see in their whole costume. I see Jamie Foxx like he's in some type of construction like light like yellow bright yellow uh like jacket, like doing the construction, like for like electrical company or something like that. But I'm thinking, but other than that, and I see Alfred Molina, but it's like he got blue like in the holes in his back, like for the tentacles and stuff like that. But that was it. When I was looking for like a thumbnail, like or looking for a editing for the trailer reaction and everything. But I'm not looking anything more. I don't think I'm still speculating in terms of what they're gonna do. Obviously, I think they can hide, if they're gonna do Daredevil or not, because there are people that are expecting Miles to show up in this. It's like
I don't see that happening. I mean,
no.
if potentially anything, maybe a little bit of a tease of the Into the Spider-Verse Miles, but I don't see them bringing in Miles Morales into this. Again, this is Peter's story, and even if we're bringing in a bunch of villains of Doctor Strange, it's still his story to deal with. Miles coming in out of nowhere is not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything.
Right.
So people saying that they're asking for a little too much. They're asking for a little too much dessert right there. All right.
Right. Exactly. Right. And I think that what in terms of what they're doing, if they're gonna do a potential fourth one, it's just like okay, just make sure have Miles be like your selling point of the third, of this or this second wave of Tony of like Peter's arc, and depending on what happens in this film, like I want things to change, like almost like in a way of like pre-crisis, post-crisis type of thing from DC that reference, almost everything's like changed. Whether maybe some people might know, maybe I may not know or something, or in a way, but
if we did do a pre-crisis, post-crisis kind of thing, I definitely see it as if Ned's not dead, he'd still maybe know. MJ potentially might know, maybe not. Aunt May, I don't see her maybe, but seeing how it wasn't that much problematic in the last movie, maybe, again, it depends on whatever they do. I definitely see the rest of the world forgetting. And then maybe even with this multiversal crap mixing up and everything like that, I hope that this, I don't know, maybe causes an effect almost to the point of the snap where it not undoes the 5-year gap, but undoes the them staying the same age and them progressing.
Oh, that may be interesting.
Like maybe aging them up those 5 years to where now, like he was like what, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 or 22. And he's in college now.
Yeah. No, yeah. One thing, and I just want to make sure, like, because obviously we have not seen this done in any comic book movie ever, in terms of bringing people like the same character in a different franchise, but in the same property. Then like obviously Marvel basically beat Flash doing that. So that's just a template. Even though DC is more known for their multiversal stories, gotta be honest with you, like Marvel, like in terms of their multiverse stories, not compared to what the grain of what DC in terms of Elseworld stuff they have, even though what we're doing with What If, but so I'm very intrigued what they're gonna do with this. But yeah, we can I really like what we did this. I want to do more of this sometimes and stuff like that. Yeah. But this is gonna conclude. You can stay on for a little bit. Hold on one second after this. But this is gonna conclude this breakdown. Once again, my name is Jedi Mike 7. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And J King, where can people find you?
Okay, so you guys can find me on social media on Instagram, jking_ZIO, Twitter, jking_01. And also on Instagram, another one is Amazon Arts_JKing. That's where you guys can mostly find me. But other than that, you guys can find me kicking it with the Red Dreaded Man himself, Akasan, on his Twitches. I am on there. I even help him out with the thumbnails a few times. So you guys can find me there if you guys, want to continue. I mean, I'm not there but I'm there in the chat. I'm there in the chat. So again,
you see me there too.
Yep. So that's where you guys can find me.
All right, awesome. All right, so guys, we'll see you next time. Definitely probably will see J King again in the channel. But thank you guys. Comment down below. Let me guys know what you guys think about this breakdown, this review, and everything like that. And I hope you guys like this format. You want more of this? Please, I accept your feedback, your constructive criticism, and everything. But again, guys, I'll see you next time in the next video. So next time, I'm Jenna Mike, and this is Jay King. Peace.